Saturday morning, massive day today. Oh, actually, I'd feel a lot better. Went to bed really early last night, had a really good night's sleep. But yeah, big day today. Got a blue tick on Instagram. My life's changed. Go on. 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 Go on, a little bit. 8 inch. That's... Oh. Andrew, if I was you, I'd stand out the way. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, another foot. Go on, you. Go on, another foot. Come on. Oh. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. 3 inch. But you've got a foot. You've got a foot. Go on. You can. Oh. Go on. Go on, 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 go on. Whoa! Hey. I'm going to go out and do a few tanks of spray. Before I do, I'm going to show you the wall now with the concrete set. Rich is just stripping the bars out of it now. It's shrunk a little bit, probably because of the moisture's dried out of it, but it's fine. So this wall now goes right through to that pillar. Lift the panels over now, clamp them on these two. We'll concrete that section then, and then go again over there. You can see, but none there. But sometimes Simon's chip has a little bit of maize silage mixed in with it, the mouldy stuff that the cows won't eat. Anyway, we get rats eating it, so the cleaner we can keep it with these concrete panels, the better. Do away with these bales of straw that they hide in. See these patches here? This is the odd bit of cleavers sticking up, and there is even like the odd tiny patch of brome, like just odd ones every so often. Anyway, I'm spraying that off now, the cleavers and any other broadleaf weeds. There's a bit there, you see. Yeah, I was quite chuffed with this field, but just, like I say, a bit of brome sticking up there just makes it look a little bit scruffy, but there looks plenty of wheat there, so hopefully it's all gonna create massive heads with huge bold grains on, because we've had some nice warm, wet growing weather we're getting at the moment, which is slightly different for the last few years where we've had some droughts at this time of year, although there isn't a lot of rain forecast actually now for the next few weeks. If you ignore the grassweed on the headland, just appreciate though the flowers on that hawthorn hedge. It looks absolutely stunning, and including over there as well. Good year for hawthorn by the looks of things. Just spraying by the river, and there's lots of people walking down the footpath, so I stopped. This is the bit with you get a high tide, it comes across here, but it's still pretty, still got a bit of barley on it. Anyway, we do call this field driftwood because it gets bits of driftwood on it. The rest of it looks okay. Anyway, because I'd stopped to let them walk past, the guy walked over to me and said, "Oh, are you spraying that field over there because there's some lapwing chicks in it?" I said, "Well, I'm actually not," but I said, "We don't spray anything that could harm a lapwing chick." I said, "It isn't the 60s and 70s where we put everything on the ground." I mean, this tank full now, I'm doing 35 hectares in it. So that's what, 70, nearly 100 acres. And I've got 100 and... I'll tell you now, sorry. I've got 600 grams of one chemical in and 10 litres of another chemical on 100 acres. You know, the dose is so tiny, and yeah, it won't affect anyone or anything. I've jumped off the sprayer just to do that. Something you have to do with barley, you have to run your hands through it, and I'm going to show you as well something. So it looks amazing, just kind of like twinkling in the breeze, but there's a bit of this in it. This is, break it open. See, it's a volunteer wheat because this was wheat last year on this field. So at the moment, the barley is stood up quite high and you can't see it. A little bit of brome grass there. But if you look down in the crop, there's the odd volunteer wheat. So in a few weeks, the barley will what we call neck over. So it's stood up now. It'll then start to droop like that. And then that will mean that there's a perfect example here. So there's the barley stood up. But then when it droops down, then the wheat will come up higher. So in a few weeks, it won't look quite as stunning because you'll see all little bits of volunteer wheat all over it. But it doesn't matter because it's only feed barley. So mix in. Wheat's worth more than barley anyway. But stunning day. Perfect day for spraying. Let's see what the Boxster sounds like without the exhaust back box. I'd just screw the number plate on it and just not bother with the bumper. Proper. Andrew's mates bought that Porsche similar to Mr. Pemberton's dad's, and he's putting a new exhaust on it so it sounds louder and it looks a bit of a beast. I think he's just leave the exhaust off. I'm just back at the yard to fill up. They've moved the shutters over while I've not been here, so that is now ready to pour. So I think we're going to shutter that now, and then that will be set then for, well, probably Monday. We'll strip that then and then move it to the next bay. Another pour going in now. Ian doesn't like a day off. That was a good do. They got it all in one mix full, so it just needs troweling off now. See some of the water rising up out of it as the stone sinks. It's quite wet. That's setting nicely. So probably by Monday we'll probably be able to start putting a bit of weight back in here. Well, I say weight, it's not that heavy, the chip, but it shouldn't fall over anyway. And it looks a bit tidy down this alleyway now. And because we've got rid of them blocks and it's just that little bit wider, which does make a difference when you're swinging in with something big. Remember that field that Andrew didn't want to put his name to and thought we were crazy direct drilling it? Well, it's pretty good to me, apart from the wet hole in the middle. It's probably deeper than the drains. Looks stunning, I think. Just show you this here, bit of weed there, but look, see the water there. If you scan all the way around, there's water there and there, like a peninsula we're on at the moment with the river wrapping right round. So spraying this wheat here, like I say, bit of weed in it. Anyway, Tom obviously has been silaging, so we've got some more updates coming from him last night. One after I'd edited, and then obviously one because he was working till late. So let's see how he's been getting on.
Back, fast track and trailer are still in one piece. Result. We just had a chippy tea. Lads are just about to start there. You don't want to see my face. We've got about 60 acres, just less than 60 acres to do of a new field. Probably 10 acres to do, so about 70 acres left to do. But a busy day, good day, and it's drying. Anyone who's excited about grass like we are for the bloggers, I don't know if the video's out yet, so it's nice and dry, but it's a bit damp in the middle. The outside, oh sorry, it's dry, so that's nice and dry there. A bit damper in the middle, but it'll mix in well. A lot better than the day started. Oh, she is sexy. Yeah, boys.
Vlogettes, we are still going strong. Last field now. We've got a deer, a female deer, a doe, a dropper in some, a Massey because he's classy, and a JCB, yeah baby. Yeah, I'm good. Delusional.
Luke doing a tip.
Dave doing a bulldoze.
Yes, team. He's coming a bit wet now. It's a bit damper, but it's just that dew, I think. It's just shy of 2 o'clock, I think it's about 1:30 now. Nearly finished.
Actually, this is probably a better way of showing you. So there's the river there going off up that way, and then if you scan right the way around, there's the river there going off up that way. So it's literally all the way around me. Forgot to have any dinner, but I've just found I found an Easter egg in the cupboard, so just scoffing that. Who else has still got Easter eggs left? It is such a perfect day for spraying. The river is as still as anything, and this field looks pretty spectacular as well. I hope it yields as good as it looks. And even the geese have started leaving this corner of it alone. Remember, they grazed this early on in the spring and chewed it sort of to the floor. Well, it's recovered well, and you can't really see now where they've eaten it. They are still about though. You can see some there on the grass thing. But yeah, all this here recovered well. Just jumped off the sprayer now, show you that view, stunning. But I want to show you this, see this patch here? It's got like grass weed in the bottom, it's not even a foot high, the wheat. But then if you go like a few feet to the front of it, got some volunteer bar there. You know, it's kind of like knee height, looks amazing. But basically there's a 36 metre by 3 metre miss here. From, I don't know whether it was the first weed spray or the pre-emergent spray got missed. But you can see this massive difference in crop and weed control. So it just shows you sprays do work. You can nearly see better from the cab. I'll climb back in the cab and show you. The Easter egg I've eaten. Yeah, see across there now, this line right through. It's about there. That's where it's missed a spray. Right, back to the yard now. Jesus! It's a beast, that, isn't it? Jonathan and Morgan are just here picking up the tedder, so they're going to fix the tedder and the rake for them. Olivia doesn't feel too well, so she's got a quality hoodie on now, available online. Anyway, we're going to do the birthday bumper, but with her just in the background. So Fiona Bennett is 30. She lives around the corner. Well, she doesn't actually. She's a vet now in Yorkshire, so you might know her. Don Holmes is 91. Massive birthday there. Tom Buckland's 13. Kaylee Hamilton's 30. Tina Ball, happy 28th anniversary. Don't know who you're married to, but someone put it on there. Emma Watkins is 33. Oliver Bradshaw's on there. Shane Thomas is 45. Cy Heath's on there. And in fact, Shane Thomas is on from yesterday as well. So you've had your birthday twice. Nearly 35,000. So probably tomorrow we'll hit 35,000. Amazing. Guess the balance point of the rake. We're far enough along the beam or not. Let's see. Probably wasn't until Jonathan put that there then. Oh, is it? I bet that had a balance till you put that other.
Whoa. Down a bit.
You have to boom out and down.
Out and down. Release a bit.
Should have a lifting eye, shouldn't it, really?
A bit more slack. Right, try again.
I think that's too far now. Yeah. I think somewhere near the G. Oh, that's it. The G will be different on the other side, won't it? What's that like now? Try that. Close. sort of balancing. I think it's on. Just pull the PTO and maybe get it on a little bit more, and then just take them 3 arms off. Concrete seems to be going off nicely, helping with the warmer weather. That's just loading the boiler up now. But yeah, we've just got one more pour to do and that's complete. Watch this. You watching? Big hand.
Where's mine?
You need to go under the mirror, Olivia.
Hey?
Put it under the mirror. Further forwards, further forwards. Way! Anyway, James is looking a bit confused, but that is all for today. So I'll see you tomorrow. Face! What's going on?